Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Love. So in today's video, as I promised, I will be talking more about the flight restrictions to Canada right now, especially from India. So in my previous video, I talked about how Air Canada and some other airlines are already cancelling their flights, international flights from India and other countries to Canada for the entire month of May. And then I promised you guys that I will be talking more about other different airlines and which alternative route is best for you right now if you want to travel to Canada urgently. So in today's video, as you can see on the side of the screen, I will be covering about all of these different airlines. So today evening, I was able to get in touch with all of them and I called them. It took me some time, but I was able to get in touch with them all, and I will be providing information regarding all of these airlines one by one, and will be giving you my opinion at the end as well if you should go for one of these options or not. So without wasting any time, guys, let's begin the video. Okay, so I've also prepared some notes as well on the side so I don't miss any points. So I'll begin one by one with different airlines from different countries. So let's go ahead and begin with UAE. The UAE is United Arab Emirates, which includes flights like Emirates as well as ETIHAD Airways. So when I called Emirates, they told me that no passenger from India is allowed to travel to Canada via Emirates as well as via Etihad, as it comes in UAE, and UAE has banned all the passengers from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka and Nepal. If you are from India, you cannot really travel, or if you have been to India within the last 14 days, you cannot travel via Dubai or via Etihad, which is via Abu Dhabi. You cannot travel with them. I asked them what is the deadline of this restriction. They told me it is indefinite and they don't have a confirmed date of when will these restrictions be uplifted. For now, they expect it might be till 31st of May. Also, for those who already have an existing bookings with them, their tickets will be open tickets and will get cancelled and will be moved to when these restrictions will get uplifted. Now moving on, talking about the on-arrival testing in Dubai airport, they told me that there is no on-arrival COVID testing in the transit area. It is only for those people who have a final destination in Dubai. But for those who are transiting via Dubai, there is no on-arrival COVID testing, so keep that point in mind. And so basically options for Emirates as well as with Etihad Airways. The Etihad told me the same thing. There is no on-arrival testing for Indians, and all the flights are banned until 31st of May for now, and you're not allowed to travel if you are from India or if you have been to India in the last 14 days. Moving on, I called KLM and Air France. So when I called KLM, they said the same thing. You cannot travel via KLM as they have banned passengers from India. KLM usually has a layover in Amsterdam, and then they also told me about Air France because they're interconnected, and they told me Air France and KLM have the same rules. They're not accepting tickets and tickets from Indian passengers, and the Indian passengers are not allowed to travel for now. And the last final date for this restriction has not been decided yet. It totally depends on the government when they uplift the ban. So these options with KLM and Air France are also out of the way. Moving on, I called Turkish Airlines, and for Turkish Airlines, they told me that there are actually no flights available due to a ban. Plus, there are no flights available at all. All the flights which are booked are already booked full, and there's not even a business class available or an economy class available till 20th of June. The first flight that will be available will be on 20th of June. So if you can wait till then you can go with Turkish Airlines. But for now, there is no way you can travel with Turkish Airlines. Moving on, the next airline, United Airlines. What United Airlines agents told me is that they do have flights available from June, but for now, as United States announced on 11th of May that no passengers from India will be accepted and allowed to travel via US, to stay in US or to travel via US to Canada. They're not accepting passengers from India, as US has also banned travelers flying from India. So the route through which you could travel, the route through United States, is also out of the way. Moving on, I called Swiss Air. Again, they are closed as well for Indian passengers. They're not accepting any flights. The first flight available with Swiss Air is from 5th of June, and the route they usually follow is Mumbai to Frankfurt to Toronto. But they are closed till 5th of June, and they'll start accepting flights from 5th of June. So you can definitely get in touch with them if you're looking to travel after June. But they told me that since there is no fixed date for the ban to get uplifted, you can go ahead and book for the June, but if these restrictions get extended, then your flight again will get cancelled and you will have to move your tickets or get a refund. Moving on, lastly, I called Qatar Airways as well. Actually, Qatar Airways is accepting flights from Delhi to Canada, from India to Canada. And firstly, to clarify, there is no on-arrival COVID testing. I received messages from some people saying that yes, there is. But actually, when I called the agents, they told me there is not anything available at Hamad Airport in Doha. and you're not allowed for COVID testing if you are in the transit area. You'll have to leave the airport to get a COVID test done. So if you are planning to travel before 22nd of May, but if you plan to travel after 22nd of May, Qatar Airways is actually accepting flights from India to Canada, and you can go ahead and book those flights. So the route that they usually follow is from New Delhi to Doha to Montreal, and you can go ahead and book your flights for the end of the May and for June as well. For now, they are accepting flights. So this is one of the ways through which you can travel after 22nd of May, because before that you need an on-arrival COVID testing at the layover city, which Doha does not offer. But in case Canada extends ban for these flights, then you won't be able to travel via Qatar Airways as well, because they don't have an on-arrival COVID testing. So I would recommend you guys to wait until the last week of May and see if the ban in Canada gets extended or not, and then go ahead and book your flights. Lastly, I was talking to some people and they mentioned that they could fly via Maldives or via other countries to Canada. This is possible, but the thing that I need to clarify is that you can travel via Maldives, but only if you stay first 14 days in Maldives and do a quarantine for 14 days in Maldives, and only then you can travel to Canada via any airlines. For example, let's say you choose Emirates. Emirates is accepting flights for people from Maldives, but only if the people from Maldives have not traveled to Canada or not traveled to India or been in India for the last 14 days. So if you are Indian and you are looking to travel via Maldives, it is only possible if you first stay 14 days in Maldives and then continue with your flights. So let's say you book Emirates, you go from Mumbai to Delhi to Maldives, and then you stay 14 days there, and then after 14 days you take your flight to Dubai, which is allowed, and then from Dubai you can go ahead and go to Canada, and you won't even need an on-arrival COVID testing, because that is again only for Indian and Pakistani people. So this is also one of the routes available, but this could be very expensive as you'll have to stay 14 days, and it's again up to you guys. If you think it's really worth it waiting 14 days in Maldives and then flying to Canada, then definitely go ahead with this option. But for now, there are very, very limited options available, and I would personally go ahead and recommend you guys to wait a little bit. If it's not urgent, stay at home, do your online classes from India. I know it's hard and frustrating, but right now there are very limited options available, and you could face problems at different airports as well. And if you're traveling for the first time, I would recommend wait and see what happens by the end of the May. And it also depends on various factors, if Canada extends its ban after 22nd of May or not. If not, then more options will be opened up by then, but it is really hard to tell if Canada will extend the ban or not. So if you're still looking to book a flight ticket, I would recommend to wait until around 22nd of May to see what happens and what restrictions come up and what updates do they give. If they give any updates, I will make sure to post it here right away, so make sure you're subscribed. For now, the only option and the only available thing that I could think of, if you're really looking to travel to Canada, is again, if you want to travel via a different country, you'll have to do a 14-day quarantine in that particular country, for example Maldives, and that country should not have banned Indian passengers or passengers from Pakistan. For example, you could travel via Maldives, stay 14 days in Maldives, and then go to Canada. For other countries, most of them, they have already banned Indian citizens, and there is no definite date until when the ban is present and when it will get lifted or not. And the other option is Qatar Airways after 22nd of May. So for example, if Canada lift the restrictions and you're able to travel via a connecting flight, you can easily take Qatar Airways flight only if the ban is not extended. But if they do extend it, then you'll need an on-arrival COVID testing at the layover city as well, which Qatar does not offer. So that is why I'm recommending you guys to wait by the end of the May and see what happens with the restrictions and the updates. I'll make sure to post them here right away. And for now, guys, stay safe, stay inside. I do hope you find this video useful. I've tried my best to find all the information available from all these different airlines and to provide you guys in this particular video, so it can help you guys take better decisions. And as always, guys, I do hope you find this video useful. Make sure to leave a like, do subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.